Nimewa introduce, sasa nataka mjiintroduce, tuambie unafanya nini. Yeah, tuanze hapo.
Okay. Hello. My name is Lois Jagero and I'm a journalist, an upcoming model as he has mentioned. I go to school at Tangaza University. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here.
You're a journalist?
Yeah.
Okay. Blessing.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Blessing Amacha. I am currently a student in Nairobi Aviation. Yeah, I'm studying cabin crew.
Thank you very much. My name is Lista Lacey. I am the current Miss Antem Nairobi, a student at the Kabete National Polytechnic, pursuing science laboratory technology. Thank you.
All right, many thanks, of course, making time to be with us this particular morning. And Jagero, do tell us about your upcoming model.
Yeah.
And what made you venture in this industry?
I can say it was first through the people around me. They realized that there is something about my body and my smile. So it was one way of discovering who I really am. And that is when I decided that I'm going to give it a try and see how it goes.
Blessing. Modeling, of course, in the modeling industry, unapatanga kuna maboy wengi yuko kwa industry. So what made you really join industry, the modeling industry?
Okay, to my side, I agree with it. Not so many guys are doing this modeling stuff, and it's really hard to tell a guy, come and let's show some moves on the runway, let's smile. For the men, they find it like it is somehow feminine. Yeah, but to my side, I feel like we should, as men, we should come to the stage, we should take this crown like as men, as kings. Okay, so to my side, back to your question, like to my side, pardon, let me hear your question again.
What really made you venture in modeling? Of course, there are in kuna arts mob, kuna modeling music. Why model?
Okay, to modeling, okay, I specifically chose modeling because so many people were telling me, yo, why are you not doing this modeling thing? I really used to love fashion. So through my fashion, I'm a big fashion enthusiast. So through the fashion, most people used to see my outfits and they'd be like, yo, G, are you a model? And I'm like, no, I'm not a model. So eventually I decided to venture into it. Yeah, I started by designing people. And designing people, they used to win and they'd be like, I want to see you next time on the runway. That's something that made me venture more, and right now I'm here as a model. Thank you.
Now we spoke about men not being in modeling. So what do you think are some of the hindrances zinafanya wanaume wasingie modeling?
Wanaona ni kama it's a feminine thing. They see it like like, you know, for modeling you'll be, okay, makeup will be done on you sometimes. For a man, they see like, hey, say, unaenda unawekewa makeup, pods, say, no way. For modeling, you have to look good, you have to maintain yourself, you have to go to the salon. You have to make yourself, you have to look good.
Speaking of makeup, I once met a guy. Paka lashes, the plan is black.
Okay, to my side, okay, not all are supposed to be done. Zingine,
overdo.
Is very rainbow planning in a way.
Now, Leslie, do tell us about how you entered into modeling industry.
Okay, so I love smiling. Like every time mutanipata tu nikismile, like smiling ni kama tuseme weakness ya. Nise weakness ama nini? Something I love to do. And so I went to an event ya beshte yangu. So hapo someone spotted me. Akaniambia, by the way, you can do modeling because kwa runway tunakuanga na kitu inaitwa attitude. You change your attitude with the way you walk. Unapata kuna time umebonda, kuna time umesmile. So someone told me that your smile is very beautiful and that you can go and model. That's when I joined modeling and nika contest na nika win.
Now speaking of kuna time unatembea kama umebonda, kuna time unatembea kama umesmile. In our case hapa hivi kama news, when you're reading a sad news you have to don't be happy. So kwa modeling ni circumstances gani zinafanya ngo smile na ni circumstances gani zinafanya ngo ubonde?
Like inakujanga tu hivyo naturally. Like unapata umeanza walk, it's called attitude na facials bado. So kuna time umeanza walk utaweka face, yani ile serious, uchekeshi mtu, but ufai kubonda the whole runway. Kuna place utafika smile, uangalie watu, smile that way.
Now Jagero, do tell us about in your upcoming in the modeling industry, challenges gani so far umeface?
Okay, the main challenge that I'm facing is that mainly you find that telling people that you're a model, there's that knowledge, there's that thing in their minds that models, they are kuna hiyo identity wako nayo yenye si poa. So like you coming out and telling them that manze mi siko hivyo, mi kuna venye najaribu ku bring it out in a very different way, wakuone that see hiyo mentality, like they post such things and that. So I can say that identity has been a challenge, but I have overcome it. Yeah.
Blessing. Challenges gani maboyo face sana kwa industry?
Okay, the biggest challenge ni your identity venye amesema. So for this, okay, for guys, most people who wanatuona and they be like, you know, models are, you get what I'm saying, like they are, I should say it. I feel like it is cringe when I say it.
Some of the misconceptions in modeling.
Yeah, like they see you as gay in a way. Yeah, so you know, they don't want a man who looks okay, you give looks or majorly what they say fashion is for the gays in a way. Yeah, most people who are popular have made that as their identity.
Now tumeona uko na award hapo. Do tell us about the award.
Okay, the award here, I recently got it and I'm really honored to be nominated and awarded this. This is an award for Emerging Model of the Year in Kenya Campus Awards. Well, so the award tulikuwa tunapewa juu they give you according to whatever you've been doing, they award you. Yeah, and I'm really thankful for them knowing that I've been striving to get this. Yeah, it's a motivation to me, like getting this.
Yeah.
Like watu sasa at least kuna mtu anaona I've been doing something.
Yeah, of course, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Now, Leslie, do tell us about the challenges you faced. But do tell us first, you've been in the industry for how long and the challenges that you have faced?
Okay, so I've been in the industry for 3 years. Yeah, this year ni ya tatu. And the challenges, number one ni yenye Jagero amesema, it's about identity, to find yourself hapo kwa modeling. Misconceptions ni mobs about models, but unazi overcome too, by the way. The second challenge inakuanga corruption in the industry. There's a lot of corruption in the industry.
Corruption as in? Umeenda runway alafu jaji anajiona na contestant fulani.
Hivyo. Like umeenda runway, umetry, umetafuta nguo, umetafuta designer, ametengeneza, creativity umetengeneza for maybe a whole month. Then unafika hapo unapata judge alikuwa anajuana na model, hivyo tu.
Yeah, and speaking of kutengeneza nguo, do you guys buy clothes ama you design clothes according to you?
So inakuanga according to the theme of the event. So you have to adhere to the theme. For creative mtu anajitengenezeanga or you can hire. For dinner unaenda unashonesha from a designer na other categories. Sometimes we do thrifts kutoka Gikomba. Yeah.
Now at times tunaonaga kuna kugana models lazima maintain fit as in body physique alafu facials nini. So do you have a skincare routine? Maybe unamkanga unaenda gym unafanya zoezi nini. So nini inakufanya unakuwa your body physique vile uko kama model? Okay,
so for me, skincare routine, I do nothing. Niaremis tu. Alafu for the body fit, unakula tu fit, kula matunda mingi, hydrate, hivyo tu.
Now, Jagero told us wewe ni journalist. So how do you balance between modeling and your career path?
Well, it's quite a challenge because unapata saa zingine you showing up, so you have to like know when to switch. This time najionyesha kama mtangazaji ama news reporter ama camera person, then modeling is just something that not mainly my main point, but it's like an additive, let's say like a talent to it. Yeah.
Now Blessing,
yes.
In the modeling industry kuna of course genres kadhaa, kuna editorial, runway na hizo aspects zingine. So wewe ni gani unapenda? Na utueleze maybe kwa mzee maybe ajue, kuna mzee akisikia model anajonga tu ni kukatoa kwa runway, kuna editorial, kuna zile zinaonaga huko hivyo kwa billboards and stuff. So do take us about the process ya modeling, kuna hizo segments ziko kwa modeling na zina happen aje?
Okay, to my side I feel like it's a matter of baby steps. Uwezi amka tu asubuhi and you want to be shown in the billboard. It is really hard for that to happen unless you have the so-called connection in Kenya. So si rahisi kufika hapo, but kuna the pageantry ni zenye mostly watu tunafanya, the Mr. and Mrs. and then there is high fashion. So kwa high fashion there is where we get paid, like you're paid for the outfit yenye una showcase kwa runway, like you're paid for that. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Now Leslie, what keeps you motivated kuendelea kufanya modeling?
Okay, so what keeps me going is that kwa modeling the moment umekuwa model uko na a lot of platforms to go to. Like for example venye tuko hapa sasa, hii ni platform tumepewa through modeling. Na bado kitu inani motivate ingine kwa modeling ni ina create confidence, na bado ina make as in ukienda place people see you in a different way. Yeah.
Now what are some of the maybe do you model and the same clothes that I also CBD?
No. Kuna za runway.
So za runway zinakwanga basically for runway.
Yeah.
All right. Jagero, do tell us about kwa industry ya modeling, maybe kuna dem ana come up. Unaweza advise aje now that you are upcoming, unaweza advise aje dem maybe anataka kujoin modeling?
Okay, mimi naweza mwambia first jijue kwanza, because in modeling industry you can easily be carried away by many things. Utapata maybe unaitiwa gig, na hiyo gig maybe kuna venye kuvaa na ama maybe hauko well versed, so unaweza bebwa na that, forgetting who you really are, and you end up messing yourself up. Unaingia depression and all those things.
Now that you're an upcoming model, nini na keeping you motivated?
Naweza sema my unique expression. Kuna venye nafanyanga vitu, or there is a way I dress or the way I do things, and people are like, we have never seen that. So inanifanyanga kumbe I can bring out. So it's the unique expression in me that keeps me motivated, and also the people around me huwa wananiambia, like, because unapata most of the people around me hakuna, like nilikuwa kuna time niliambia madhe nataka kuingia modeling, kaniambia hautapotea, but hiyo yenye kuna hiyo kitu yenye watu wanaona, hiyo uniqueness ndio inani motivating. Yeah.
So unasema pia kwa maybe wazazi wanapanga generation gani?
wazazi wako malizo uingie masters.
Now that generation wanaonaga modeling ukiwa na misconceptions ni wase wengine pia huwa wanaona models ukiingia lazima upitie kwa producer, casting producer nini, you know. Right, so I guess parents pia wanapaa kuchange your perspective. Modeling is paying, no? Yeah, so blessing. Of course kwa modeling kuna na misconceptions mob, especially kwa maboy vile umesema kuna maybe wase wengine wanafikiria you're from the other nini.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so according to what keeps you motivated irrespective of the challenges?
What keeps me motivated? Okay, personally I feel like modeling is what I love doing. It's something I'm passionate in, and as I said before, I am a fashion enthusiast. So to my side, I feel like modeling has brought a lot to the table. Through modeling, okay, at first before I started modeling, I just used to be a spoken word artist. So I only did spoken word alone. So kwa spoken word hapo ndo nilikuwa na show some interest kwa fashion, the outfit that I will wear when I'm going to an event, when I'm going to perform. So yeah, okay. So kwa modeling, kipao inakuja ile part yenye sasa I love spoken. Okay, I have spoken word. So spoken word, I use these words. The words I try to bring a message of hope and peace and restoration to the people in a way. So, you know, as a model, it's not just about the runway. Kuna vitu huwa tunafanya, kuna charity. There's so much we do to the community. It's not just all about us. Yeah.
Now, do tell us, by the way, having spoken of charity, msekisha patiwa title, roles zako ni gani?
Ukipata title, okay, most people they tend to run away from it. Mtu anataka tu abebe title, aitwe ndio Mr. or Mrs. somewhere na hafanyi kitu. So for a title, most people, okay, if you are a good person, let me say, a good Samaritan, most of the time ni kusaidia. Unapata you want to help but you don't have the money. So you'll have to work extra in a way so that when people see your work, they will come and help you. Let me give a recent example. We went to the Andolo charity. Okay, I'm Mr. YMCA Central Branch. So we went to Andolo charity Kibera event. So huko tulienda tukapeleka vitu. So yeah, we went to help a little bit. We went to have fun with the kids. Yeah, for a title, you have to do something with it. Yeah, thank you.
Now, Leslie, speaking of motivation na hizo stuff zote, weka model, ni gig gani yako moja enye ulianzaga nayo? Of course, ulikuwa tupate experience yako ya your first runway. Okay,
so about my first runway, haikuwa rahisi. Ndo nimeanza modeling. Nilikuwa na support of some friends, but si ile support sana. So kwa finances, number one, mko na categories mingi, so you have to invest. Unatafuta introduction wear, creative wear, traditional wear. So for traditional, I hired first. Dinner nikahaya. Creative nikahaya. Nilihaya karibu kila kitu. But but at the end of the event, kiliumana. Nilijipata I wasn't the best, but nilijiambia in my heart that you did your best.
Yeah.
So I tried zingine na nikapata tena.
Of course, it's all about trying kila time. Yeah. So tukimalizia chikitime imeenda sana. Do tell us, nataka mtupatie parting shots zenu. Maybe kuna upcoming models wanataka kujoin modeling, mnaweza advise and stuff. Tuanze na Leslie.
So for those who want to join modeling, my first advice is that you should know your principles. Like ujue tu place una line up. Like for me kuna gigs siezi enda. Maybe because inaenda out of my dressing code. Kuna nguo mimi siezi vaa nikienda runway because I'm also a Christian. I have to follow my principles. You follow your principles. Work hard, jitume, tafuta modeling industries around you. No, usiogope kuuliza. Kuuliza itakuhelp in a lot of ways. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, na sana za kupata maybe social media, kuna msee amekuchekia hapo kwa TV.
So social media platforms, Facebook, Felista Mbau, TikTok, Lista Lacy, Instagram, Lista Lacy. Yeah,
Blessing Awata.
Yes.
From the maybe your advice to maybe the younger generation, of course, the men wenye wanataka pia kujoin the industry, but then again kuna hizi misconceptions more because nini na wase pia wanaweza kupata wapi maybe
Okay, to my side, I would love to say this. Okay, as a model, both for the men and for the ladies, you are a king or you are a queen, and when you are a king or a queen, you have the crown. So when the crown is at the head, okay, iko kwa kichwa, like it should always be firm. Like crown isiwahi tilt. Like as a model, like ukitembea isiwahi anguka, ikaitua hapo at the top. I mean, okay, so nimeileta in a poetic manner in a way. So let me explain it. So you should always be confident. Mtu asikudrag down, no matter what. Like be strong, Crown isiwahi tilt, ikaibo high. Your head should be high. Mtu asikuambie like you can't do it.
Jagero, your parting shots na wasa wanaweza kupata wapi social media platforms?
Naweza sema kama unataka kuwa model, ekasa God kwanza mbele, juu at times inakuwa lonely. Alafu find a mentor who will walk with you through the journey, and also stick with your values and your principles. Social media utanipata na Jagero Lois in every platform, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. Yeah.
Of course, once again, asanteni sana for making time for us this particular morning, and of course, continue doing what you're doing. Yeah, at some point, unajua wase wanasemaga God siku zote.
Yeah.
Of course, it is exactly 40 minutes past the top of the hour. You've been watching The Drift in the morning with me, Martin Mashere. And just in case you missed out on the conversation, you can get to know our social media platforms on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And you can as well find us on our Instagram account at TV_EBN. My name is Martin Mashere once again. Do have yourself a lovely day. I'm signing off. Let's meet again at 1 p.m. as we continue keeping you up to speed with what's happening from across the 47 counties and of course across the borders. My name is Martin Mashere once again. Do have yourself a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your viewing, and as always, let's meet again when God says we do.